Another day begins. Jeong-taek's first destination is the city council. He is working as a freelance cameraman for NYC TV, recording the proceedings of the city council. He takes to his task with his usual meticulousness.
오늘은 의회를 보니까 스케줄을 보면은 하나는 트랜스포테이션이고 또 교통 상황에 관한 거 뉴욕의 가장 큰 뉴욕에서 아무래도 가장 큰 서베이 시스템이나 버스 시스템이 있으니까 그게 하나 있고 environmental protection, 그러니까 환경에 관한 거. 뉴욕에서 지금 컨셉을 잡는 게 뉴욕이 이제 큰 도시고 그러니까 친환경적으로 가기 위해서 많이 버젯도 투자를 하고 그리고 거기에 신경 엄청 쓰고 있어요.
Not a problem. Okay.
Anything can be used as material for comedy. Comedy can be found in people's daily lives, culture, and political and social issues. The various social and political issues brought up in the city council make good material for comedy, and this is the reason that Jeong-taek doesn't quit his job here despite his hectic schedule. Jeong-taek strives to be the best at whatever he does.
That is the way we distribute electricity to homes and businesses.
Lee is he's very clear on what he wants to do. He sets his goals and he knows what he wants to do. So I think he applies that to his work. I don't think there's ever been a situation where I've put Lee in charge of something or had him be a part of a team or anything and didn't do his part. He always did his part. Lee works for us primarily as a camera person who shoots all of our council hearings. And a lot of times those hearings are very long, very boring, they're drawn out, but Lee's never not done a good job. You know, if there's a problem, he comes back, he tries to talk to us and figure it out. He shows a lot of initiative on his own, like without me asking him to do something, he'll figure something out.
After the meeting adjourns, Jeong-taek finally has time for lunch.
얼마 전에 갑자기 자고 일어나는데 탕수육이랑 짜장면이 정말 먹고 싶더라고. 원래 음식 같은 거 막 땡기는 게 없는 체질인데 너무 먹고 싶어서는 스케줄도 2시간 빼고 플러싱 가서 먹으려고 딱 갔는데 중국집이 문이 닫은 거야. 거기서 음식 때문에 슬프다고 하기 그렇지만 참 슬프더라고. 한참 막 자는데 머리에 빙빙 돌아 탕수육이랑 그 짜장면이. 가서는 그 짜파게티 그거 사갖고 집에서 그걸로 대신 먹었죠. 맛있습니다.
Jeong-taek's homesickness has become his constant companion. He came to New York at the age of 24. At the time, he was full of fear and uncertainty. But New York was full of opportunities. Now, he is taking advantage of those opportunities. He started at the bottom, and the only place he has to go is up. This is Metropolis Studios in Manhattan, New York. It is a place which rents out studios to famous broadcast companies. Yet the people here didn't hesitate to rent out a studio to Jeong-taek, a poor student at the time.
미국에 와갖고 홀로 유학생 신분으로 와갖고 영어를 잘 안 듣는데 처음에 와갖고 이렇게 프로페셔널한 곳에서 전문적인 곳에서 방송을 해주게 하고 이것저것 다 사용하게 해주고 너 스튜디오처럼 써라 그렇게 해주신 분이 이 메트로폴 스튜디오의 그 회장이신 필 만치노 분, 그레이라는 부사장님, 매니저 총괄 매니저시는 그분들이 저를 거의 뭐 아들식으로 생각하면서 저도 도와주면서 저도 많이 배웠죠. 일주일 지나고 개월 지나니까 그 미국 최고의 코미디 감독이 이제 너는 내가 없어도 네가 알아서 할 것 같다고 그 말 해줬을 때 뭐 고맙고 아직 뭐 배울 것도 많지만 그 가진 좋은 경험을 뭐 말로 표현할 수가 없죠.
It was the people at Metropolis Studios that helped him produce his first comedy show, a parody of a news program. This old equipment is testament to the history of the company.
I'm working upstairs with the school right now.
And Phil Mancino, the president of the company, is quite proud of them. He is the person who discovered Chongtaek's talent and potential.
Trying to get some DVDs so we can burn them for them.
Recently, he has taken on a new project.
So what happens is when you run the external hard drive,
what kind of environment do you want to?
He is giving a free course in broadcast production to the students of the girls' school located in the same building as the studio.
where it is. Let's file, save. Let's go to. The girls do a series of projects. They do 2 public service announcements. We call them PSAs, which are. It could be any subject. It could be any type of social issue that's brought to the public attention. In this particular case, it's Planned Parenthood. All right, they do 2 of those, different subjects that the girls select themselves. Then they do a documentary, okay, and they just started on the documentary, and that's basically about all we have to do. You know, we teach them how to use the hardware, we teach them how to use the editing equipment, we teach them really what it's all about to go out on location and do a production. We teach them continuity, makeup, all of the different aspects and all the different crafts that are required to do television. And you'll be amazed what these kids come up with.
Just leave it like this.
Just leave it like that.
Chongtaek is helping Phil teach the students.
I think that was it. Go back and look for the slate. Yeah, I think he has a wonderful future. There's no question in my mind he will be successful at anything that he does. And if I was any part of that, or me, or this company, or the rest of the guys that we work together with, that's great. At least we've made a contribution to the world. Because who knows, without that kind of an opportunity.
Phil is Chongtaek's mentor and friend.
A lot of people, there are a lot of talented and creative people in this world, but they don't always get a chance to succeed. So I know he'll be fine. It's down.
제가 미국 와서 고생을 많이 해서 돈을 좀 벌었어요. 항상 캐시로 한 이 정도. 캐시로 한 1,000만 원 정도 항상 들고 다니고 가끔 이제 피곤해 가다 힘든 친구들 보면 이렇게 한 잔씩 주고 희망사항. 오늘은 조금만. And I have some the business relationship with some theater and clubs in Union
Okay.
Square. From that point.
Are you going to start working back here when? February?
This is Astoria, Queens, New York. Chongtaek has been living here for 8 years. A special gathering is held in this diner every Friday. It's a place where the people of the neighborhood can make friends.
Well, I thought it was a nice way to meet people and make friends. So that's why I decided to go there and spend some time, some free time with people, and share ideas together, things like that, and do activities together, like go out and play around and go to outings and picnics and things like that, and enjoy the time.
I think what I enjoy the most is being able to meet people who I would not normally bump into. I work at a small company. There are about 30 people in there, and being with the same people every day is a little boring. So me